Well, hello there. I've had a busy weekend. Yesterday, Saturday, I went to the 50th State Senate District Convention. And, wait, I forgot my badge. Hold on a minute. Here's my badge. Isn't it fancy? We've never had them this fancy before. Usually they're like a piece of yellow cardboard with some writing on it and maybe a sticker. And I think the sticker is what is your official credential. That means that you're a delegate and not an alternate or something. I don't know. But this one says delegate, and it's got my name on it, and it's got my middle name right there under my finger, which is a secret. Not a big fan of my middle name. I don't know. But anyway, it was fun. I got to talk to Kate. That would be this one right here. She's really nice. And she's probably the prettiest state representative in the country. She's very, very pretty. I like her a lot. And I saw Betty. That's Betty. And I saw Keith. Ooh, can you see that one? Yeah. And Al was there, of course. Everybody likes Al. Also running for Senate are Mike Cerisi, who wasn't there, and Jack Nelson Pallmeyer, whom I like. I've met him. He's a very nice man. He's very smart. I've got a couple of books that he wrote. But I just like Al. I think Al can win, so I'm supporting Al. And Al's got the delegates. He's going to get the nomination, and so I'm going to call him the presumptive nominee. So I had a good time at the convention talking to politicians, and Jerry Evans was there. She used to be, I think she was the representative for like when it was District 53, but then the redistricting happened and then she lost, and we had a crappy one for a while, and then Kate came along and she got elected 2 years ago, and now we're going to re-elect her, I hope. She was unanimously endorsed by our party. I don't know who the Republican is who's going to run against her, but anyway, I had a good time. And it only took like 8 hours. A lot of, voting. Raise your hand. Yay. All in favor, say aye. Not yay, aye. You say aye. All those opposed. Nobody was ever opposed to anything. That was unusual. And nobody was espousing any really unpopular points of view either. Satvir was there. He's our state senator. And he was saying that he would defend the caucus system and stuff, and I suppose that's okay. I don't mind the caucus system. I don't know if it's the best thing, but whatever. And, he got sort of scattered applause for that line, but generally we like him a lot. He's not up for re-election this year, so it doesn't really matter what he says. I don't know what else I was going to say. So let's move on to part 2 of my busy weekend. Part 2 of the busy weekend was being the facilitator for church. I had to print up the bulletins and figure out some opening words and meditation and closing words. And fortunately I didn't have to actually give the program, because I've done that before too. But our program today was the former deputy mayor of St. Paul. Born Bob Sylvester, our speaker today was the president of the St. Paul City Council from 1976 to 1978. Bob left his marriage and his job and underwent surgery to become Susan Kimberly, who persuaded the legislature in 1993 to pass the first gay rights law in the U.S. which protects transgender people. In 2000, she became deputy mayor of the city of St. Paul under Norm Coleman. She's a Republican. Occasionally you hear about the gay Republicans, but you don't hardly ever hear about the transgender Republicans. But apparently they exist. And she was one of them, and whatever, that's okay. As long as she doesn't hate the gays, I guess that's okay. So that was fun. Doing all the stuff, and everybody said I did a really good job. So I'm going to end my video now with the closing words that I used in the program. Remembering that the universe is so much larger than our ability to comprehend, let us go forth from this time together with resolve to stop trying to reduce the incomprehensible to our own petty expectations, so that wonder, that sense of what is sacred, can find space to open up our minds and illumine our lives.